Day fucking.
See, day fucking is more.
If a girl lets you date, like if a day fucker, you know what I'm saying? Like
a day fucker. What type of vampire is this?
Hey, I know you don't smoke weed. I know this, but I'm gonna get you high. Cause it's Friday. You ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Hey yo, we still got the hardest intros on the block.
Yes, sir. That's how we do this.
So if y'all don't know, it is your boys from It's Not Just Me, Chilmo and KJ. And as I told you, we're bringing you a new 420 podcast.
Yes, sir.
And this is it. It's Higher Learning.
This is it.
Higher Learning is something that started out us just fucking around. We were sitting in a hotel room with the equipment out. We had some good weed from a dispensary. We wanted to try out strain reviews. Then it snowballed into an idea that turned into a bigger idea that turned into me running around like a madman, putting together like this crazy season. And then now we are here doing this show. So, yeah, it's always 420 somewhere. So whether you're listening to this on 420,
and you will hear a lot of this on this podcast.
Whether you're one of the people who got a chance to preview it early, or whether you're just stumbling upon this show right now because your friend told you about it. Currently for us, it is the night before Litmus. And by litmus, I mean that tomorrow we are going to take off and land and begin to dive into the Baker's Dozen, the new Baker's Dozen list, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is part of the quest for like this whole season, for us to find out what's really the best strain they got at Cookies. And it's crazy because I Google searched a bunch of the shit that I've that has to do with these strains. I looked up this information, and it drove me crazy that I could not find the information I was looking for, right? So it's like, damn, I have to put the information out there, you know what I'm saying? Because if there's someone else like me who's trying to find out what's the best strain or what's this and what's that, and you can't really find...
Even if they're not trying to find out, we just want to give them the information.
So... on my quest of coming up with content, I stumbled upon some cool things. And I was at this one website called the420code.com. And they had this little book called the 420 Code. And it's like a pocket guide to all things weed. And it's just like a little funny little green little book. So in the beginning of each of these episodes...
Before we get into this, right?
Yeah.
I want to know... because I haven't seen it. You've seen it. You read it already. I want to know who makes these rules.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
just some bored pothead one day was just like, you know, it'd be cool if I just made like this little mysterious book and put it out
because
there.
I want to see. I've been smoking. We are going to
make a new book.
Okay, yeah. And because I want to see how many of these rules I've broken,
and that's why we're gonna go through all of them. So basically, it's 4 virtues and 20 rules of thumb. So we're gonna go through all these, you know what I'm saying, throughout the season. And we'll debate them. And then, yes, eventually what I want to do is us create our own higher learning, you know what I'm saying, code, you know what I'm saying? But how it starts is, in the beginning, there's a smoker's ethic, a morality of Mary Jane, a testament of trees. This is the 420 Code. The 420 Code consists of the 4 virtues and the 20 rules of thumb. The 4 virtues are openness, honesty, freedom, and fun. From openness flows honesty. From honesty flows freedom. And from these 3 flows fun.
Not necessarily, goddammit. Because the honesty part, goddammit, that could be argued.
So it was funny because I was going between the 420 code and this other thing that I found. Shout outs to the Stoner's Handbook at thestonershandbook.com. I was going back and forth and I settled on going with the 420 code, but there was this one rule in the Stoner's Handbook that talked about getting a playlist. And it says, choosing a good playlist can set the mood for your entire smoking session. Try and find a genre that would be mutually agreed upon by everyone in the circle. And I thought that was important because we're music dudes. We like fucking music,
right.
You know what I'm saying? So for this show, for those of y'all that listen to It's Not Just Me, y'all know that we do burn notices, right? If you don't, well, burn notice is our version of like Flex dropping a bomb on something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when we burn notice a record, that's us putting a stamp on it.
Right.
So for this show, we kind of want to do the focus on the independent up and coming artists.
Right.
So we're going to be catching vibes.
Catching vibes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's going to
sir.
be the burn notices for this show. We're going to be catching vibes.
Catch
and
this vibe.
all the records are going to be either about smoking or they're going to be a record that you could vibe to while you're smoking. It's all going to be in that one pocket. You see what I'm saying? And then we're going to turn it into a playlist that you'll be able to go listen to on Apple Music and Spotify and all that good shit like that. That way, whenever you're smoking, you can always listen to our playlist, you know what I'm saying, where we have curated the vibes for you.
Catch the vibe.
Trey, you want to introduce this vibe?
Oh yeah, man. First vibe we're gonna do for the kickoff of the season, man, goes out to my little bro, man. Is I Get High, man, by Black Sage. That's how we're gonna kick it off.
Oh yeah, yeah. 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 Look, woke up this morning, meditated with a sage blunt to the face. Watch it disappear in the clouds. Then a clone took its place. Bitch, I'm elevating, mental levitating. Damn, I ain't been sober in days. Bitch, I'm medicated, heavily sedated. Yeah, they say to scramble my brain. They say that I get too fried. Told me what I do was wrong. Told them shit just feels alright. I ain't even gon' stress. Won't let them kill the vibe, no. Ask her where I'm always going. Sneaking off all the time. I ain't even gon' lie. So I had to tell them that I get high. I get high. Yeah, you know it's about that time. Roll one up, spark up blunt, and watch time just pass me by. I get high. I get high. Yeah, you know it's about that time. Tell my bro to have one roll. You ain't gotta tell him twice. I get high. Yeah, yeah. This be the shit that I does. Nigga, just pass me a dudge. I'ma get high off of life. I'ma get high off this blunt. I'ma get high as could be. I get so high that I'm falling asleep. Got me the pack, yeah, a couple of Z's. If shit a dub, I gon' smoke me a G. Yeah, rolling up a wood, nigga, that's a fat bag. Got 20s for a nigga, even past that. Oh Lord, watch out with head back. You grabbing your chest like you having cardiac. Hold on, post one for the snap. Let them know that the stage rolled that. Hit me up, anyone tryna match. We getting lit, it's a fact. I get high, I get high. Yeah, you know it's about that time. Roll one up, spark up blunt, and watch time just pass me by. I get high, I get high. Yeah, you know it's about that time. Tell my bro to have one roll. You ain't gotta tell him twice. I get high, I get high. Yeah, you know it's about that time. Roll one up, spark up blunt, and watch time just pass me by. I get high, I get high. Yeah, you know it's about that time. Tell my bro to have one roll. You ain't gotta tell him twice. I get high, yeah, yeah. Commonly known as a stoner. Seeing in my eyes that I'm hypnotized. So in love with your aroma. Swear I love the way you make me feel. I just hate that they don't condone it. What me and Mary got is real. Love so strong that it's potent. Haters that say that it's fake. Don't give a damn what they say. I just go roll me one up. I put the flame to the blunt. Mary Jane brightens my day. Follow her, she leads the way. She'll never lead me astray. She make me feel safe. So for her, I give thanks. Spark up love, fuck a drink. I get high. I get high, yeah, you know it's about that time. Roll one up, spark up blunt, and watch time just pass me by. I get high, yeah, you know it's about that time. Tell my bro to have one roll. You ain't gotta tell him twice. I get high, yeah, you know it's about that time. Roll I get high. Let them all know I get high. Tell them all that I get high. Let them all know I get high.
A lot of people don't know where the story of 420 actually starts from.
I don't.
All right. Interesting. Cool. Because I really didn't at first
I
either.
just
I had
know-
an idea, but I didn't really know.
Is it from Woodstock?
Well, all right. It does have to do with some rock and roll niggas, but
Okay.
but it starts out with this group of athletes back in the 70s called the Waldos. And the Waldos had heard that there was this Coast Guard member who had planted like a weed plant by this famous statue, like the Point Reyes, whatever statue or whatever around their school. So every day they would go around there around 420 and smoke weed while they was looking for this plant, hoping that they was going to stumble
at
upon
the time 420.
Yeah, but that would be the
Okay.
code that they would use. They would say to each other so no one would know what they were doing.
Right.
And then other people started
Catching
using the term, but then what happened is their family was plugged in with the Grateful Dead. And they were at like a tour and a show backstage talking about 420 and smoking weed.
Okay.
And then the other people who were working on the tour and the Grateful Dead and all them, they started picking up on it. So once they started saying it, High Times and then the Huffington Post and then different people caught on to it, and then they spread it out to all of us. So it's crazy because, we'll pick up on some lingo of something and never really know where it
Where the
originated,
fuck
you know
it
what I'm saying?
came from, right.
But like if I wasn't doing this show, I would have never learned the true story of where 420 comes
So the whole
from.
time we've been doing this wrong, because they started doing it by going by the time 420. They've been meeting after school by 4, and we just do it once a year at 420. Well, I'll be damned. You learn something new every day. It look like I gotta switch something up.
All right, so I also sourced some stories, right? You know what I'm saying? So I've been like working on this show for a couple months. So we've been hitting people up on social media, and the response has been pretty dope. And they've been giving us content, and there's a segment called Because I Was High, right?
Because I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Go to the next. Go to the next.
So I basically wanted people to
Because I
send
was
me
high.
stories of fucked up shit that they did when they was high. And then we'll
shit.
tell some of our stories, and then we'll read some of theirs. So I got this one story, right? You know what I'm saying? And most of them are anonymous. Like most of them wanted to be anonymous, you know what I'm saying? Some of these people, you know what I mean? Like for different reasons, whatever. It is what it is. Check it out. So we used to go down to an abandoned train station and smoke in my hometown. It was so isolated and huge. Which is why it made for the perfect place to go and smoke with friends, skateboard, and just generally hang out. So my friend and I were sitting on the edge of the platform smoking a joint and chatting away at about 1 a.m. It was so silent and peaceful. No wind blowing, no noise at all. It was a serene moment. Whenever it's a serene moment, you know your moment is not going to stay serene.
Right.
All right. While we're blazing, we see a white owl come and land on the platform. And my friend and I freak out. A owl? A white owl? Here? And he has in quotations, this is on the east coast of South Africa. We don't see many owls, if any. So it said, so his friend pulls out his disposable camera and snaps a shot. They high five, they smoke another joint in celebration. Boom, boom, boom. They said a few weeks later, they're looking at the pictures and realized it was a fucking seagull.
Oh shit. That is funny. That's some hot shit. That's some hot shit. I don't know. See, my high stories, I'm always high. So it's like
Yeah. Like I could just tell you a regular day.
a regular day. And that's a high story. Oh man. I'm trying to think when I first started smoking. I got one. So this is I'm around like 16, first started smoking. You know, you first start smoking, you don't want your parents to know.
Right.
You feel me? You can't let your lips get black, all of that, right? So I remember I smoked one time, and me so paranoid, waiting for my mother to get home. You feel me? I do all the smells, brush my teeth, put in the mouthwash. You feel me? Whole time, I forget my mother going out of town this Friday. So I did the whole brushing up, cleaning up. You feel me? Sitting on the couch for 2 hours waiting for my mom to come home like I was a good little. You get what I'm saying? Whole time she called me like, yeah, I made it. I'm like, you made it where? I'm in Virginia. You in Virginia? So you ain't coming home? Oh shit. God, I did all of this for no reason. I could have been turned up and high as shit. I just went to sleep after that.
Man, the first time I smoked, I got so high that I kept falling in the snow. And then when I got home, I just ate mad peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, yo. Like a stack of them bitches on like the fresh ass bread, like straight from the grocery store.
After a while, right, I used to be the cereal in the middle of the morning. I used to make cinnamon rolls in a can, right? So I used to come home 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, and put them shits in the oven and eat a whole can of them bitches, right? My mother would wake up in the morning and see the little cream frosting on the pan, like Trey. I'll be in there dead sleep with them full. A whole bunch of cinnamon rolls, man. I don't know. They was just so good back in the day. I can't eat all that shit now. They got old.
So, to go along with the theme of the show, I didn't want to just make it just the strain reviews, just the food reviews that we'll get to later, but I wanted to add some learning in there because, like I said, like I did some research, of the stuff that I wanted to know, which was like the history of 420 and stuff like that. But there's a lot of people out there that don't really know or understand a lot of the basics or more complex like terminology or industry information when it comes to cultivating and knowing, how to properly diagnose yourself for your strains or like, you know what I mean? So we're going to give you industry information in each episode as well. We're also going to give you step-by-step instructions, so by the end of the season, you'll know how to make your own edibles, and we'll give you the recipes to try out yourself.
Yes,
and we'll teach you all the steps that you need to know, especially one that a lot of people leave out, which is called decarbing, which we're going to talk about on the next episode. But for this higher learning of industry information, we're just gonna for our beginners out there. This is not for any of you pro smokers out there, so don't think that I'm slighting you guys. This is for the beginners out there. I need them to understand the differences between indicas, sativas, and hybrids. Very simple to those of us that have been smoking for years. But it's come to my attention that a lot of people don't truly understand some of the differences. So indica plants are typically the shorter weed plant, and they have wider leaves. All right. They have the really dense buds. Indica strains are more relaxing. They're a lot heavier body high, and they're the type of weed that you're going to want to smoke at night. So the way that we're going to do our strain reviews, when we smoke the indicas, we're definitely going to smoke those and do those reviews later on at night. We're not going to do them early in the day when we got a lot of shit to do. That's when we're going to smoke the sativas. The sativa plants are the taller plants with the thin leaves, and they're less dense and a lot feathery. So a lot of times you can look at the density of your bud and tell if it's an indica or a sativa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I prefer sativas during the daytime,
Yes,
especially
sir.
when I have things to do, because I can catch my high and still not be sunk in the couch like drowsy and shit.
Oh man,
Now,
that's
hybrids obviously are a cross between two different types of strains, usually some type of an indica, some type of a sativa. Now, whatever one is more dominant based on the genotypes and phenotypes, which is shit that I'm going to teach you about later on in this season, that's what type of hybrid it is. So even when I get hybrids, I look for sativa dominant hybrids, things that are like 60, 40, 70, 30. You know what I'm saying? So it has a higher properties of the sativa than the indica. It'll still give me the creative feeling with a little bit of the mellow finish on it. As I said, the theme of this season, now, I don't know that we're going to necessarily do this for season 2 and 3 and 4 and beyond or whatever, but this is what we're doing for season 1. So we have a sub theme, which is the Baker's Dozen. The Baker's Dozen was just some shit that we just fucking made up because we were fucking high and we were just thinking about cookies, right? So we wanted to get 13 of the best strains from cookies, smoke them, and figure out which one is called the Great Cookie. We're going to name one the Great Cookie at the end of this season, just because I thought it would be fun. And then it just snowballed and turned into this whole fucking thing. So now here we are. Here is the Baker's Dozen list. I keep updating this. I keep making new trailers. You know what I'm saying? We got like 4 trailers online, right? Right. But the new list is Cereal Milk, Snowman, Bunt Cake, Cheetah Piss, Gary Payton, Collins Ave,
what the fuck?
Lava Cake,
Yes, sir.
Champagne Wedding, Grenadine, Banana Cream Pie,
Banana cream.
London Pound Cake number 75,
God damn.
Mac and Cookies,
Mac in the motherfucking cookie.
Gelato,
Gelato.
and Pink Rose.
Rose. Oh, man.
There's some bonus strains. I'm trying to get that lemon pepper.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell y'all
that
now, too.
Medellin.
Hold up. There's a lot of geeking going on this. The geeking is a must on this show.
We're going to get some crescendo from THC Design, and when we go on the weed bus, I'm going to want to, when we stop at 3C Farms, I've been recommended to try the Sasquatch Sap.
Sasquatch Sap. Listen, I'm a East Coast nigga. I ain't never been off the East Coast. So all the shit he just named, I ain't never even known they had names. So the best thing I smoked was some sour. I'm from North Jersey, so yeah. That's what we had when I started smoking. This Colin Naves and Bunt Cake, and yeah, I need all of that in my life ASAP.
All right,
Yes,
so
sir. I don't know what the fuck I'm smoking right now, but shit.
So when we do the review structure, basically we'll give you the name, we'll give you the type, like so indica, sativa dominant hybrid, etc. We'll tell you the cultivator, try to give you as much information as we can about that. Then we'll start talking about the THC levels as well as the dominant terpene. Now, sometime early in the season, I'll try to teach you guys about the 4 main terpenes that you should know. That way you'll understand the properties that they carry, because sometimes you'll find that a strain that has a lower THC level than another one, but it plays into its terpene well, can actually give you a better experience sometimes than some strains that just have a higher THC content. And I think that we'll notice that as we go through this list, to where there'll be certain strains we're going to rank higher that may not be the ones that are tipping the scale on just the THC levels. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because the terpenes are very important. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to try to get as much background info that I can give you on the strain before we start going into the physical characteristics of it itself, which is going to be the color and appearance, the smell, the taste, and then the effect on like a simple 1 through 10 scale. I mean, that's just a theory of, I think, how we'll do it. But once we start doing the shit, I guess we'll just, figure it out as we go along.
Hey, one thing you're going to learn is we still winging shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we're going to figure it out. That's just the idea right there.
Hopefully we got an outro for this shit.
No, we're going to end it with the vibe.
So what is that? Right.
Yeah, we're going to end it with the vibe, you know what I'm saying? But, all right, so we got, we're going to do munchies, right? Because naturally, Niggas gonna get high. They gonna want to get the munchies. So of course, my brain, I'm thinking like, yo, everything has to be content. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now, if I know that niggas is gonna go get food, why won't I deliberately go look into some shit and pick out some spots? So I got this list of places that we're probably gonna eat at, and each one of these places that we eat at, we is going to talk about their shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to review the food. So we're going to check out Leo's Taco Truck, Court Cafe, you know what I'm saying? That's where the spot that got Blues Chicken, Taco Mel's, and All Flavor No Grease. We're going to check out Father's Office in downtown LA, Smorgasburg. We're going to go to Apple Barbecue, which is Adam Perry Lang's restaurant. We're going to go to Original Tommy's. We're going to check out In-N-Out Burger, Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, Pizzeria Moza, Pink's Hot Dogs, which is a legendary spot, Canner's Deli, which is another legendary spot. We're going to check out Vito's Pizza. We're definitely going to get the smash burgers when we go to the Original Cannabis Cafe. And we're also going to check out burgers at a spot called Oh My Burger or Best Girl. Not sure which one yet. But we're going to do basically give you the restaurant, the name of the item that we got. We'll give you the price point. That way, if you're visiting, you'll know based on your budget which restaurant you're trying to go to. Is this a lower cost, a medium cost, a higher cost? We'll talk about the presentation, the portion size, but of course, the taste. And then we're going to give you a lesson on baking. So I'm going to show you guys how to decarb the weed and how to make your basic butters, oils, can of milk, can of flour. This is going to get you equipped and set up to be able to bake and cook any type of infusion dish that you would like. Oh, and I'll also show you how to make the tincture. So that way you can make infused drinks. You know what I'm saying? I can show you make everything from lemonade to the biscuits, like the Red Lobster biscuits, you know what I'm saying? Pancakes, you know what I'm saying? Buffalo wings, the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? So we go and get to that each episode. We're also going to put 5 on it. So you know I hate the top 50 list, but top 5 lists are interesting to me. Especially when I set up top 5 lists that you don't have to put in any order. So they don't have to be a top 5 in any order. You just got to put your 5 on it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick your 5. Okay. And we're going to have a whole bunch of different categories, and we're going to debate them out. So before we get to that, I do have a couple questions from the mind of a stoner. And the question is, would you rather have 15 minutes of fame or stay behind the scenes? But look, here's the parameters that come with it, right?
Say that again?
Would you rather be famous for a little bit?
Oh.
Right? Mm-hmm. Or stay behind the scenes? But peep this. You would be able to be richer, a whole lot richer, if you took the fame, right? Mm-hmm. But you could still be comfortable if you're behind the scenes.
All right. How much more richer?
You'd be, let's say you'd be twice as richer.
Would I still have millions without the fame?
No. All right. Let's say you'd have millions with the fame, 9 millions without the fame.
Damn. Because I'm not a fame type of
guy. I know, right? But for the extra money, would you take the fame?
Doing what?
Huh?
Doing what?
But you gotta take it. But you gotta remember like this. What I mean by take the fame is that you're only gonna be famous for a little bit. You're gonna be way richer because of that time, but you're not gonna be like super famous the whole time. You're gonna have your true like 15 minutes of fame.
It depends on famous for what. Like if I was a famous producer with a one-hit wonder, I'd take that.
Right, but like you know that you're gonna have to deal with the stress of people saying that you fell off and all that shit after that.
You feel me? I don't give a fuck. I got this chicken, and I'm out. For people, I do have different lingos and terminations that I use. Chicken means money. All right, that's for one. But yeah, as we go, I'll let you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, as long as I got this chicken,
yeah,
I'm out.
Yeah, I don't ever really want to be famous.
No.
But I could get on board with it a whole lot easier than I say I would. You know what I'm saying? Like right now I could say like, nah, fuck that. I'd rather stay behind the scenes and just get the bread, boom, boom. But in real life, I can probably get on board with that a lot quicker.
Say this blows up and we become, you feel me, big podcast hosting. You feel me? Would you take that fame?
Yeah, if I could negotiate the situation right to where it was paying us right, where I didn't have to worry about other shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It would have to be a situation where this would become the job.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So if I can negotiate the deal to where we making X amount of bread like off the rip, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Yeah, I would take it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends what I'm famous. I don't want to be famous for like a TikTok. I ain't gonna say TikTok because my man, he gonna come at me. I ain't gonna say TikTok, but I'm saying like an Instagram famous
yes,
song. No
TikTokable.
No shade. He gonna hear this and think I'm throwing shade. No shade.
Oh shit.
That's okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a rule. Dropping the blood.
I know that. If you drop a blood, that means somebody fucking your bitch. Nah, I'm going to tell you who dropped the blunt just then. That don't count against me. Because I'll be dead.
That's funny because speaking of bitches,
I'll be damn.
Speaking of bitches, so remember that one bitch that I was like that kept blocking the number and shit or whatever, right? So I was coming out one of these hotel rooms the other day, right?
Oh shit!
I went out the room and I see her walking up the little hallway shit, right? With this one dude, right?
Oh shit!
Shorty look at me, right? And I look at her, right? And then you could tell like she recognized who the nigga was, right?
Right.
She knew I wasn't gonna say shit to her, right?
Right.
So then she tried to like roll her eyes right real quick and then try to like not alert to the nigga that she was with, that she was looking at me and shit. And I'm like, look at this little bitch.
She
like,
shimmied off on you?
Nah, that shit was just fun. It was just mad funny and shit, yo. It was just mad funny. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Because I bet she wished that she bumped into me while she was by herself so she could talk shit, you know what I'm saying, because of how I ghosted the situation. So, day fucking or night fucking? What side? What do you prefer?
Who?
You.
If what?
Day fucking or night fucking? I was watching Entourage, and Turtle and them had an interesting theory about like day fucking.
See,
like
day fucking is more.
If a girl lets you date, like a day fucker, you know what I'm saying? Like
a day fucker. What type of vampire is this? Oh shit. Okay.
If she lets you day fucker, bro, then it's like that's a whole nother different level, because night fucking is like normal, like that's when like fucking is supposed to happen, right? But day fucking is like, yeah, like you in there, you know what I'm saying? Day fucking or night fucking, which one do you prefer? Because day fucking is an art, so it's more difficult. A lot of niggas, the lazy fucker just always goes with night fucking, right?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So
all right, I prefer fucking. Okay. All right. Day or nighttime? Let me see. Percentage wise, I'm gonna go 55-45 night, for the one reason I think that's more intimate. You get what I'm saying? You can do more with the candles and the, you feel me? You know how how it go.
Right.
Daytime fucking is like, let's hurry up and get one real quick. You feel me? Like, you got 15 minutes. All right, let's go. You feel me?
Nah, it don't gotta be like that.
Because
see, think about it like this. I have to put like this. So I'm a snorer.
Oh, I know.
So for me, I'm like, look, let's do the day fucking. We can get it in. Da, da, da. That way, when I go to sleep at night, if you don't sleep where I sleep, I'm not gonna be upset because we've already do the day fucking. We do the quickie at night before I go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not offended if you don't sleep near me. Like it doesn't make me mad if my girlfriends don't sleep near me. Now if you do, you a soldier. You deserve a kiss in your mouth in the morning before you brush your teeth.
You is fucking stupid.
If you G through that, you soldier through that, you deserve a kiss in your mouth.
Nah, that is the first time I heard that theory. God damn it. On why he likes day fucking. Oh shit. See, I'm a snorer too, but that's the first time I heard that shit. But I might. That's interesting. Like,
From the mind of a stoner, I'm telling you.
from the mind of a snorer, you mean?
Hey, yeah.
That is funny.
I don't know how we're gonna make it through this whole season.
Oh my god, we got a lot of characters coming through.
Do you know how high we're gonna be?
Yo, I'm gonna need a break after this trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a break. I ain't even gonna want to come back home to smoke none of this shit.
Oh man, let me tell you, it's always gonna be like a transition period, right? Like, luckily, I hope that my man keeps this because this could get me right?
Right.
You should roll some of that up.
Oh, say less.
Yeah. So, but nah, because the last time it was like that, like when I came back, the first little bit that I got from somebody, I rolled that shit up, smoked some of that shit. I threw the rest of that shit away. Went home, took my ass to sleep. Mad as a bitch, yo. Like, the fuck, yo? But you know what I'm saying? When I just came back from, like, smoking, like, some super fire, yo.
Oh,
like,
God.
ask Jay. Like, Jay, like, we'll just be sitting there chilling, right? And I wouldn't even say nothing, right? I would just be on my phone, just typing buttons, right? And I'd be sitting there. Me and Jay be having conversation. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. And then I'd just be like, yo, I'll be right back. And I just get up. Whole time I done got the Uber pool, pulling up in front of the spot. I'm jumping in, going to the dispensary, grabbing another strain. I come back, roll up. We was just sitting in the motherfucking Airbnb, fried. It's a motherfucker, yo. Yeah. Like, there was days that we're, like, literally, like, on vacation, like, no lie. It was such a luxury. I was just kicking back, making a beat on my computer, watching Scandal, smoking weed, chilling, looking at the palm trees and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, just in a different atmosphere.
Listen, after this trip, I don't know. This is my first time really going. I done been a lot of places, but this is like a whole new venture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't never been off the East Coast. Like, I done been in Florida, I done been in Atlanta, I done been in D.C., I done been...
So have you ever been on a plane before?
Yeah, of course. I've been on a plane, but no more than 2 or 3 hours. I done been to New Orleans. I think that's the furthest. No, I've been to Tennessee.
A lot of people don't like the takeoff feeling. I like it.
It really don't matter to me. I mean, you probably like roller coasters, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like roller coasters too. So it really don't bother me. You feel me? My first time on a plane, I was like 4 or 5
The weirdest
years old.
thing for me on a plane was the first time. No, it wasn't even that. The weirdest thing was when I had to go to the bathroom, right? So when I took a step and I walked, right? The way my steps and my feet felt, because I guess of like the gravity or whatever. I don't know what scientifical fucking shit it was, but the way my feet felt, it felt like super light, like non-gravity.
I got a
and
question.
that shit shook me up for a second, right? Because like that shit felt mad weird, right? And I didn't want to like act like I was nervous because I didn't want to like lean into the nervousness because it was like, nigga, you up here, like it did not shit anyone can do about it. So you better just fucking
You was about to start panicking.
I didn't want you. I didn't think I was gonna start panicking.
You was about to hit a Dion Waiters.
Nah,
no pun intended, because we're going to LA.
Nah, I didn't think I was gonna panic.
Hold up, before we get too far from what the fuck just was said, what are you going to do on this plane about going to sleep?
I'm gonna go to sleep and snore. I paid fucking $400 something fucking dollars for my ticket, and I'm gonna fucking do what I want to do.
Hey,
I give a fuck.
Hey, I might have to not know you for this flight, dog. Because when all these, what do I call them? I don't want to say a certain thing. But when all of these professional people, that's what I'm gonna say, start looking at you from the corner of their eye, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You just gonna sit there and chill.
I might as well go to sleep too. They gonna add two. I feel bad for this nigga on the seat on the end of us. God damn it!
I'm gonna download some movies on my laptop. I'm gonna try to stay up.
Nigga, that do not mean a goddamn thing. Oh, nigga. For me to know you like I know you, nigga, that's gonna make it even faster.
As soon as they come around them drinks.
I swear I was just about to say that, nigga. Nigga gonna get a shot, get a drink, pull his laptop open, and try to watch a movie, goddammit.
Shit.
Oh, that shit gonna be funny. Can we record while we in the air? We can't take our phones out or nothing, right?
Phone's gonna be on airplane mode. You can record it, though.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Now he really gonna try to stay up. That's gonna be the funny shit. Now it's gonna be extra funny.
No, I would just let you get video footage of me sleeping, snoring on the plane. Like, it's inevitable. Why would I sit there and try to stay up? I'm not gonna try to stay up.
For reactions for him snoring on the plane, follow us on our YouTube at It's Not Just Me, man. We got that coming soon. I'm gonna get that footage. I'm gonna try. If I don't fall asleep first myself, goddamn it.
All right. So, what would your signature strain be? What's the name of yours?
Being from North Jersey, it's one strain that we're known for, and back in the, I would say early 2000s, 2005, 2006, and that's sour. I don't know what happened to it. Where did it go? Maybe because I haven't been out Jersey or out that way. But I ain't have no sour in a long time, and I'm looking for that on this trip. Because back in the day, you know how it's like, I've been smoking for a little while now, and it's like, you ever smoke something, and it bring back a memory just from the taste of it, like, damn, I remember the first time I smoked this, or, damn, I remember tasting this while I was doing this. I don't know. Being a smoker, if you're a smoker, you understand what I'm saying, man. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Even if you don't know what the strain is, it'd be like, damn, I tasted this before. You feel me? Where was I when I tasted this weed? You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, sour diesel to be exact, because people might not know what I mean when I say sour. But sour diesel, the original.
But if you were creating your own strain, what would you call it? What would you name it?
Already Boston OG.
Boston OG. Okay.
And now it's a story behind that. Start off, Boston stands for the first initial and the last name of my best friend that was killed in 2011, I believe that was. Yes, it's almost 10 years. Wow. You feel me? And it just came to me one day to, like, the first initial and his last name was so professional of a name. I was just like, that Boston, like, that could be anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, now it's spelled Balston, not Boston, like Boston, Massachusetts. But
right.
You feel me? Boston. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, Boston OG. And speaking of that, that would be a mix of sour, I would put, and I don't know what I would mix it with. I think that's something I would discover on this trip.
You ain't got to come up with that part yet. We just need the name now.
Yeah, all right. Boston OG. That's my name.
Right. Yeah, because we gonna figure out the mix for it later. You know what I mean? So me, as you seen the shirts that I got, my first strain is gonna be called Dreamland. But I'm also going to have another strain that comes out with it called Daydream. So Dreamland is going to be the indica and Daydream is going to be sativa.
Wow. So look. I just had an idea. My fault.
All right. What was that idea?
So, yeah.
Expound.
You say Daydream, and so now
Dreamland.
I want to do something like Boston Cream or Boston, you feel me, go with that type of thing.
Boston
because
Dream.
people, Boston Dream, right?
Yeah.
Because people just are hearing it, they'll think I'm talking about like Boston, Massachusetts. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Nope.
Do something.
Yep.
Early predictions, like we always do.
Right.
Now, a year from now, we're going to go back and listen to this and really see what happens.
All right. So
I might have a strain called Boston, Massachusetts, matter of fact. Yeah. If anybody take this, I'm suing. Disclaimer out there right now.
all right, so before we get out of here and catch a vibe, what's your 5? Let's start with something simple. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Top 5 point guards
Ooh.
of all time.
All time?
Yeah.
No order, right?
No order.
All right.
You just got to put 5. You just got to put 5 on it.
Put 5 on it. Top 5 point guards all time. Of course, Mr. Magic.
All right.
Gary Payton.
All right.
Isaiah Thomas. That's 3. I got 2 more left. And this is hard because I want to throw. All right, boom, Jason Kidd. And I'm gonna give you a reason why I say Jason Kidd. He is a great point guard, but he was my point guard growing up in New Jersey in the early 2000s. You get what I'm saying? Like, I remember crying when we got 4-0 by the Lakers. And what was that, 2002, 2003? One of them years. I remember crying. You get what I'm saying? Like, that hurt. So Jason Kidd is my point guard. He's in my top 5. Now, my last spot is between 2 people. And I'm going to say either Jerry West or Steve Nash. Jerry West, you got to put him somewhere in there because even though he only won 1 championship.
I am not. Newsflash, Jerry West is not in my top 5.
That's cool.
All right.
That's cool.
All right.
You don't know your history. That's what that means.
No, I
Just
do.
He's the logo. You got to put him in somewhere.
Just because
Somewhere.
he's the logo, I don't have to put him in there.
Somewhere.
If I could expound this thing to like a 10, he'd be in there.
All right, so would you put Wilt in there? In your top 5 centers?
That's different.
No, you can't. You can't say that's different. They played in the same era.
It's different positions.
They
though.
played, and
Look,
Jerry
top 5 point guard.
West was the best point guard in that era. You know what I'm saying?
My
Matter of fact,
5
I'm gonna give it to Jerry
listen,
West over
listen.
Steve Nash.
I'm putting Steve Nash and
No.
John Stockton in there.
No, I forgot about
Steve
Stockton.
Nash and Stockton.
But no, not over Jerry
Magic.
West. Yeah.
Steve Nash, Stockton, Magic. Can I make LeBron James a point guard? Isn't he a point guard?
You could put him in any position. Yeah, he's top 5 everything.
LeBron James
The GOAT.
and
That's my number one mission on this trip too. Is to find LeBron. I might make a whole video.
And the glove, Gary Payton.
Top 5.
Yeah.
So no Jason Kidd.
Hold up. Steve Nash, Stockton, Jason Kidd.
No, you can't.
LeBron.
All right, so Steve Nash, 2 MVPs shouldn't be MVPs. I can't give it to him.
Why?
Kobe should have got them MVPs those years.
Why? No.
One should have went. One should have went to Shaq one year, and one should have went to Kobe the next year. He didn't deserve
Steve
those
Nash
MVPs.
got those
At
MVPs.
34 and 35 years old.
He earned it.
No way. Fuck no. Fuck no. If anything, Amari Stoudemire could have got MVP that one of those years.
Amari Stoudemire.
I'm just saying. You gotta put Jerry. He's the logo. But we all know who will be the new logo once he retires.
Who?
What do you mean who?
LeBron? They're
Yes,
not
sir.
making LeBron James the logo.
What?
No.
Hey. He's going for president after this.
No, they.
I'm the early prediction. I'm the second one to say it because DeMarcus Cousins said it before me. But LeBron for president 2030, if that's a year. I don't know what year.
All right, Joe. We getting ready to end this with a vibe. But if you want to listen to more, you can visit either our main official website at www.itsnotjustmepodcast.com, or you can also just visit a420podcast.com. The letter A420podcast.com. But the link to that is goes to the main website, but it just goes to a subpage that's just about this show. All right, so we're going to end this joint with a vibe. This joint is going out to my man Nemo Blues with this record called Fork on Higher Learning.
Oh, man, that shit. Wow. Nemo. Wow. Yo. Wow. Banner.
Hey, Black, take off.
I wanna walk to this. Walk to this. Watch a big rock to this. Watch a big lock to this. Turn to a pharmacist. Sell up an acre, bitch. Run up and take your shit. Whatever makes is rich. I wanna walk to this. Walk to this. Block to this. Watch a big rock to this. Watch a big lock to this. Turn to a pharmacist. Sell up an acre, bitch. Run up and take your shit. Whatever makes is rich. Walk in the trap and he hand me a bag, but I really want double. Ayy, effing and know me, just kick this shit cool, cause you doing with the trouble. Ayy, no, we don't scuffle. Bullets exposing your muscle. Ain't that your noodle and miss? Ain't that a bitch? Next time we leave you in shit. Pocket stuff crushed with blues. Every time I move it look like I'm doing the crib. How the fuck could I lose? New blues. Man up, we running the bitch. We can put you on the news. Channel 2s, 4s, 5s, and 6. Smoking on a pack of you. How we do? You don't want be in the shit. These niggas don't want shop, they think I rob them. 50 bands by the 2. No cutting for money like Hunter's Blue. Cutting beat parties or summer boo. You can run off, you get punished too. Purple lead in my cup, boo. Hell no, this ain't Jumbo Jew. I wanna walk to this. Walk to this. Watch a big rock to this. Watch a big lock to this. Turn to a pharmacist. Sell up an acre, bitch. Run up and take your shit. Whatever makes is rich. I wanna walk to this. Block to this. Watch a big rock to this. Watch a big lock to this. Turn to a pharmacist. Sell up an acre, bitch. Run up and take your shit. Whatever makes is rich. I wanna mention my daughters won't call, so I'm trapping hard. Ayy, oh, I'm trapping gas, or I'm trapping dog. I'm running it all. Ayy, hop in that water like frog. Can't take my knuckle shit off. Blues clues for the brick. Top your bitch. Don't make me shoot up the shit. Hold up with a semi thing, Lord. Don't make me shoot up the shit. And my dog just came home, Lord. Knows he won't hit him a leg. V8 in the coupe thing, Lord. Know we gon' spin in this bitch. 10 bands a night. Fuck look like him pretty licks. Niggas ain't want no cheese, they just be talking. Trap at the sister house with a scrap. Gotta walk around with a scrap. We gon' sell out, we gon' get it back. These bands ain't come from no pity pack. Send your bitch to pick up Similac. Fan up, we need all that. Alright. I wanna walk to this. Walk to this. fuck that is. Watch a big rock that is. Watch a big lock that is. Turn to a pharmacist. Sell up an acre, bitch. Run up and take your shit. Whatever mix is rich. I wanna walk to this. Walk to this. Block to this. Watch a big rock to this. Watch a big lock to this. Turn to a pharmacist. Sell up an acre, bitch. Run up and take your shit. Whatever mix is rich.
If you want to listen to more, visit our official website at www.itsnotjustmepodcast.com. It's not just me.